Hey guys, Danny Johnson here, and today we're going to be using the Seafoam motor treatment. So you may have seen this before. It's a cleaner. It's designed to be dumped into your fuel tank or in with your engine oil, and it claims that it will clean everything and lubricate things and stabilize the fuel, all kinds of things. Now, when you read the instructions, it says to use this 1 ounce for every gallon of fuel, as much as 2 ounces for every gallon of fuel. You don't want to over-concentrate it. That can be bad. And also when it talks about dumping it into the crankcase, which means where you would add engine oil, it can knock everything loose there. So if you do that, I would recommend changing your oil not long after you're putting it in with your engine oil. Now, the main way to use this is to put it in with your fuel system. There is more of a interesting way of using it, as you may have seen other people do. So that's what we'll do today. And so I'll show you how it's done, but I really don't recommend doing it this way. In fact, I think it's wasting it, but nobody wants to just see this be dumped in a gas tank. They want to see a smoke show or something fun. So we'll show you that today. But what you want to do is pop off a vacuum line and as the engine's running, and you got to put your thumb over it or the car will die. And so this vacuum line is going straight into the throttle body or the plenum or into the intake. And so what I'm doing is I'm just barely pouring the Seafoam in. I'm letting the car basically suck it in with vacuum. You'll hear the RPMs come up just a little bit as it sucks in more because it is flammable, so it's basically like adding fuel. If you add too much, it'll stall the engine out, so you just want to have a little constant draw on it. Now, you want to be careful with this too, and again, this is why I wouldn't really recommend doing this, is because this is definitely not going to be at that ratio of 1 gallon for every ounce that we're putting in. So I think this method is meant for people who want to just get the fluid directly onto the valves and as it's passing through the intake and everything like that. And so basically what happens is you'll put the intake tube back on, and then you'll rev the engine up to about 2,000 or 3,000 RPM. And as you hold it here, you're going to start to actually get some smoke. So again, my opinion of this is that you're wasting it. I think you're burning more of it just right in the exhaust rather than letting it do what it was designed to do. But one useful way of doing it is to, if you know you're going to have smoke coming out of your exhaust, you can check for exhaust leaks. So I was interested in doing it for that reason. And so as I was revving it up, I could see over here by the driver's side cam cover, there was definitely some exhaust leak there. So it can be useful to do it that way. Then you're going to want to drive the car and drive it spiritedly to burn all this out of here. You'll see a smoke trail behind you. But anyway, my caution with this is if you're doing such a high concentration of it like we did here, you really want to drive it hard and get it all out of the system. If it's in with the fuel, that's okay. It's designed to be in with the fuel at the right ratio, and it will, help with condensation and, moisture and everything like that. So anyway, this was just using it real quick today to kind of show you what it's about. But I really wouldn't recommend doing it this way. I would just put it in as it recommends, in with the fuel. And I don't think I'd even put it in with the engine oil because I'd be afraid that it would, knock everything loose. That's all the grime and gum that's in the engine, and you might have more problems. So anyway, thanks for watching. Just wanted to show you guys this real quick. This is something that I definitely would not recommend doing. Just did for demonstration purposes. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks.